Man, people it seems like people don't realize that it is indeed 2026.
What makes you say that?
Because people still think they can hide. You can't hide no more. With all these cameras, there's microphones everywhere. We almost living in a surveillance state. You can't hide.
Yeah,
we will
I
see
agree.
you. We will find you, and we will cancel you.
Yeah.
That's just how I feel about it.
Hey, you can't play peekaboo no more, bro. That's only a baby's game. Hey, welcome back to the Shoe Dog Podcast, episode 199 with me and the bro, 808 Kicks ATL. Please do like, follow, subscribe. Come and chat to us. Let's have a conversation. Let's break it down like we always do. And please do check out all of our social platforms. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. What's the Patreon, bro?
Patreon is Shoe Dog Pod.
And what is the Discord, bro?
Shoe Dog Podcast.
Yeah, and bros, if you're on the Discord, light up the Discord. Let's have that conversation. Let's move it on from Instagram to Discord. That's what it's supposed to be, so let's go and do that. But what we're here to do this week, bro?
Same thing we do every week, TJ. Try to take over the world.
That's the one, bro. That's the one, bro. And we're doing it slowly but surely. We're doing it. Evidence is key this week as well. Shall we start off with a couple of things. So, 2024. I was at shout out to King of Trainers. I might have to give him a shout to come on the pod one day. Shout out to King of Trainers. He did
they
this.
Should have been. We should have had at least 2 or 3 of the King of Trainers people on by now.
Yeah, well, I will reach out. But we was doing. He did the Sneaker of the Year awards, and me and Del was on there. Shout out to the bro Del as well. Hope you're doing fine, bro. But yeah, so we was at the Sneaker of the Year awards, and I met somebody. Well, we were talking away, Mr. Off the Wall, and we was having this conversation. And he had the Micro Bin 7s on, and I looked at his sneakers, and I was like, yo, I want a pair of those. Those look fire. I can't wait for one day when they return. And he goes, don't say that, bro. They ain't gonna return. I said, bro, you know Jordan Brand and Nike. They always come back with sneakers. But hopefully I'd like that to return one day. And if it does, I will try and get it. And he goes, oh man, I wouldn't like it to return because obviously he's got the pair, and obviously when you have a pair, you don't want sneakers to return because it takes the value down. So I respect that from what he said, right? But I said I can't wait for if they do return, I'll definitely get them, but I can't wait. But I think they will return one day. And what did we see this week, bro? What's the rumor, bro?
So you confused me
manifested. Okay.
Because we're not seeing the Ben 7. We're seeing the Miro 7. You said Ben.
I just said Miro. Sorry, I said Miro. I mean the Miro. That's always weird.
Yeah. I was about to say the Ben 7 and the Miro 7 do kind of look like each other. They're both white and the multicolor. So I can see where the confusion came in.
Yeah. I always get confused with those two. But yeah, the Miro is coming back. The Miro is coming back, bro.
Yeah, the Miro 7 Olympics. That is a super high value sneaker in the resale market. I can't wait to see their price tank.
Oh, bro! If they will make pairs of those for the. I think it's coming in summer, 2026. So 20, yeah. So I can't wait, bro. I've been waiting for that pair. I've been waiting for that and the Bin 7 to come back, bro. Both of them are fire. Both of them are absolutely fire. Every time I look at those two, I want to pull out the Greater China's 7s. Because Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Yeah, like it's just there's something about that Greater China 7 that gets totally disrespected. And I was like, that the equivalent I can see was those two sneakers. So I don't know what you guys are talking about.
I mean, the Greater China 7, I think, fell victim to the 7 hate. Like, it's only really 2 pairs of 7s that I know of that across the board people love, which is the Barcelona, not the Barcelona, the damn it. Now I'm having a brain freeze. What is the 7?
No.
The black and gray 7. That the OG 7.
You got me brain freezing now.
Well, some sneakerheads we are. Hold on, man.
Well, you know, okay. Oh, the Flint. You're not talking about Flint because that's white and grey. Black. Oh, bro, you got me. We got Barcelona 7s. We get another boss. We get another. Go on.
It's not. We know what we're talking about. Bordeaux. I don't know why I said Barcelona.
Oh, bro.
The Bordeaux 7s.
Bordeaux and Raptors, yeah. We've been talking about, bro, this is a proper brain piece. We've been talking about our sneakers for ages. Bordeaux 7s, Raptor 7s, all of that stuff. Those two are iconic.
Are the main 2. And also, I mean, the Carmines, not the Carmines, the Cardinals came out. They didn't do as well as we thought they would. And also, what was the other one? The Citrus 7 didn't do as well as we thought it would. The Olympic didn't do as, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
I still like the Ray Allen 7s, bro. I've got the Ray Allen 7s of the black. Oh, that's so fire. And you know what? I pulled up the micro mirror, and then I showed it to the missus, and she was like, "I hate that silhouette." And I was like, "Why?
See?
Why do you hate that silhouette?"
see?
That's not nice. Hey?
It don't make sense, bro. I don't get the hate on the 7 silhouette in general.
No.
Because people will love the 6, which didn't sell out this week, by the way. People will love the 6 and hate the 7, and they're so similar.
Yeah, I don't understand that. But also, it was quite funny this week. I dropped the video early for the salesman or the reverse infrared, and then somebody came to my channel and said, "Oh, this is an easy way to turn the reverses into an infrared." So he told you already. People are looking for the infrared rather than the reverse infrared. That, like, literally, he said to me, I can change because obviously the shape's been taken down to the OG shape for the 7, so it's a bit of a different shape. You can tell the toe is more sleeker than being rounded like the 2019 infrareds, so you can tell that already. And he was like, "It's so easy for me to turn this into a infrared 7, bro. If you want to, go do that." Like, infrared 6, sorry. If you want to do that, go do that, because we're talking about 6 and 7, sorry. But if you do that, go do that, because, bro, the reverse infrared 6 is dope. Is a very dope sneaker. Obviously he hasn't got the 3M. But when I did my review, I already picked the infrared 6s over the salesman, because that's what it's all about. The infrared 6s is what it's all about. So already people are looking at that sneaker and thinking, I want to change that to the OG. I was like, what?
Yeah, that was my main reason for disliking it, and I didn't feel the need to want to customize it. I can understand that commenter's sentiment 1,000%. The slightest difference is just the midsole black and red being flipped made a lot of difference for a lot of people. Yeah. Had that been the original infrared colorway, it would have sold out easy.
100%. Also, I respect this comment too. Somebody actually came to me and said to me, I want to, why would you get both? Because there's no hardly any differences. And I respect that, because he exactly is saying the same sentiment as most people are saying, because it's like the reverse infrared salesman 6 is exactly like the OG infrared 6, but it's just got a little bit of a difference. That's what he said. And I respect that. But out of courtesy, I wanted to get both because obviously it's nice to have both, and like the 1999 sample has got a little bit of differences with the box and the sample, and they did their thing to it. Let's just be honest. But
the salesman
sneakers
is the 1-to-1 of that sample pair.
Exactly. So, in respect to that, it's nice as a sneakerhead, especially like when you like the history side of stuff like that. It's nice to have that in your rotation. To say, there's a salesman. This should have come out in 1999. It didn't come out in 1999. But now, after all of these years, we get it. But also, this is another indication of what Nike want to do and Jordan Brand want to do moving forwards with releasing PEs and samples, like sample pairs going forwards. And we know that, this week, we already had a conversation in the group talking about the Encore 4s coming out with the M&Ms. No. Okay, cool. They've done something similar. I wouldn't say it's exactly the same. The Winterized 4s came out. Everybody called them the Encore 4s or the Encore 4s that they weren't, because obviously the Winterized 4s. Now there's rumors that might come out, but I said it won't come out with the M&M stuff on it. It will just come out as a general release. That'd be interesting because they are bringing back, and Jordan Brand are bringing back samples, and potentially could bring out PEs. That could be that looks like it's the move at the moment.
Well, they took the colorways from the We the Best 3s, the Royal 3s, which was the blue, all blue 3, and then the Unite 3s, which was all red. So it's not going to always be true to what we know it from. And people got to be cool with that. Like, I saw so many people rocking them Royal 3s. People ran them into the ground, too. I haven't seen a clean pair in a long time. But I saw a lot of people wearing them when they dropped, and I saw a lot of beat pairs a year or two later. Like, people wore them into the ground. Same thing with the Midnight Navy 3s. People were comparing them to the Georgetown 3s. Bro, we're not going to get everything the way that we want it. Like, that takes away from how special some PEs are. Like, when they do give us a PE, we have to appreciate it for what it is. Much like this Salesman 6, a lot of people don't know that it came from a sample. I think if more people understood that it came from a sample and appreciated it for what it was, it might have sold a little better. And even though I think a lot of people waiting on sales because Valentine's weekend, a lot of guys spending a lot of money.
Bro, the All-Star, we'll get onto All-Star Weekend, but All-Star Weekend, they drop pairs and pairs and pairs and pairs and pairs. That's why they like the strategy that Jordan and Nike use is to flood the market, especially at these occasions, with very limited pairs and very high sought after pairs. Now, when you start sieving through that, and when you start looking through what you want to get, something like the salesman, and if you're a sneaker historian, and this is why we need to add another category to that conversation we had last week, there's another sneaker level with sneaker historians. When sneaker historians look at that, they want to get that, but the regular stock people look at that and saying, oh, that's another take on the Infrared 6, so I'm not going to get that. So it goes down the list more and more and more and more. And then you got the Union fragments, all of the basketball sneakers that came out. Anthony Edwards, the Hell, was it Hell? Can't remember the name of that. Hellstar, that's the one. That came out. You had another different variations of stuff coming out. And you're like, all right, cool, it's going down my list now. And all of a sudden, that's the afterthought of your list. That's the consequences of what happens when you go have like Black Friday, Cyber Monday, All-Star Weekend, those two occasions, and Complex Con. Those occasions are like crazy when sneakers come out, and that's when I think the brands need to be a bit more careful how they create their list, because all of a sudden, when you want to release a salesman or a reverse infrared 6 sample and you don't back it with the history, which I think they did a good job, if I'm honest, with Niecy Nash. We get onto that in a bit, but they did a good thing with that, but it didn't sell out still. So there is something they need to fine tune with that marketing to make sure that doesn't happen in the future.
I hear you, and I agree about 50-50 because when you look at All-Star Weekend, it's location specific. Everything they did for All-Star, well, not everything, but most of the stuff they did for All-Star was location specific. A lot of the Tier 0 high heat stuff only released in LA. Everybody can't afford a ticket to LA. Even some people on the western side of the US can't afford to spend that much gas or buy a plane ticket. It's a 4-hour flight for me from Atlanta to LA. I'm not, first of all, the flight cost. Then you're talking about room and board, let alone people who are actually trying to go to the game. Like, if you can afford to go to the game, yeah, you can afford to probably bungee over there, you know, on a bunch of exclusive sneakers. But there was the Foot Locker activation. There was the Nike activation. There was Union doing what they did.
JD came out as well and did what they, it was crazy.
So it's a lot.
Almost
there was also the, I think the Willie Chavaria Adidas pack came out this weekend too. Like you said, the Hellstar AE2s. It's just a whole lot going on All-Star Weekend, and that's just we ain't touching every brand. We're just talking about the bigger releases. You looking at, for several pairs, you're spending over $1,000 easy. Because ain't none of this stuff cheap.
I'm gonna be honest. If you want everything you wanted at All-Star Weekend, you need to bring 3 racks.
Well, the Union activation or the Union release was LA resident exclusive. So you had to provide proof that you actually live in LA County. So
a mill stack. buy a house there. So the next day.
You wouldn't be able to get credentials that fast unless you knew somebody who worked in the State Department. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, listen.
It was
all that.
It's like, crazy. Yeah. We'll save that to later. But so on the other subject, I'm gonna say shout out to Daniel for kicking my ass in sneaker news. I'm gonna record after this, so if you listen to this, sneaker news will be done for Sunday. I haven't forgotten. It's not been recorded yet, but it will be coming. But I would definitely say one thing. Thank you, Daniel, for kicking my ass in to get that all sorted, because this week, on Wednesday, I mentioned Nisha Nash in the sneaker news. I always tag everybody I mentioned because it's out of respect. And she came through and liked the 60-second sneaker news, bro. Which is amazing. So thank you, Nisha Nash, for giving your props. Nash. Yeah. So
did you not believe me when I told you how dope she was?
Yeah, she's dope. Very dope person. To be honest, her and James Whitner is the only people that actually come through, which is great, which is nice.
The dopest people.
That was good. That was a good. I was, to be honest, I was gassed. Me and my missus was having a conversation, and I totally ignored the conversation for half an hour. I was like, yeah. So it was nice. It was a nice feeling. Hey, I know she'll slap me.
You better hope she don't listen to this episode and hear you say that.
Yeah, true. No, she knew because basically she was. She after half an hour, you haven't listened to anything I said, have you? Good. I don't know. I'm still gassed.
And so did you tell her why?
Yeah, she knew. I told her straight away. I told her, Nisha Nash, like my 60-second sneaker news. She was like, oh, really? Nice. And then after that, for the last half an hour, I was just had a beaming smile on my face. Like, it's good to be recognized.
Does she know who Niecy Nash is?
Yeah, she knows.
Does she recognize the dopeness, the aura of dopeness that surrounds Niecy Nash?
Yeah, she does. That was fire. That was nice. That was a little nice. How would you put it? a little nice tick to keep going and keep smashing out the content we do, because it's a nice feeling when somebody actually comes and pays their respects, I would say, which is nice.
And I was gonna save this or say this in discounts, but Niecy Nash got a PE out of the whole thing.
I saw it.
She got a pair of gold Salesman, the Genie Jordan 6, out of doing the campaign for the Salesman. So,
which is fire, because you used the same moniker of color and threw it onto the 6 because she was promoting the Salesman, which was great. Yeah, that's dope. That's fire. Like having the Air Genie colorway thrown onto the Jordan 6 and giving her a PE, because it's like replicating that whole scenario, but now she's got it. And she loved the advert she did with it was, if you saw her Instagram stories, what she said was like, "This is mine. You can't have this, but you can wish for anything else." That was dope. Very dope. I like that.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Niecy Nash. Let's go ahead. Hold on. Let me pause for a second. Yeah, I don't know why I thought I was about to be at the party with a hoodie on. We've been recording for 20 minutes and I'm burning up.
I can wear the hoodie because obviously it's still cold in London. But yeah, to be honest, last week when he was recording, I think the last couple of weeks it's been really cold in Atlanta, right? Mm-hmm. And then you was like, "Oh yeah," but you're inside. You still got your heating on and stuff like that, which is boiling. So I'm surprised. I was surprised that you actually had your hoodie on as well.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna be able to get it off, but no, it's not gonna work. Also, I just want to say real quick, it shames me to cancel yet another person who I was a fan of. CeeLo Green.
Oh no.
I'm done.
Oh no. What happened?
Well, first of all, I didn't know that he had SA allegations.
Oh yeah, instant cancellation order.
And he settled out, which settling is not always an admission of guilt, but it's easy to assume guilt when somebody settles. And also, last week he performed at Mar-a-Lago for a so-called charity event. One of the charities of the Orange Guy's sons.
And
it was reported by Rick Strom. Shout out to Rick Strom of TYT Sports. So, yeah, he had video evidence. And then CeeLo jumped in the comments trying to defend himself, which is pretty much settling. It's an admission of guilt. So I'm done with CeeLo. I don't want to associate any of the other Dungeon family members. R.I.P. Rico Wade. I feel like Rico turning over in his grave, seeing what has become of CeeLo with all the powerful lyrics that he gave us throughout his career. He's just like a hypocrite right now. Either he's a hypocrite or he's naively dumb. And you can't be that smart as he appears to be, and be that naive at the same time. So
we always say this. Not all money is good money. We always say this. And it's always important to be on the right side of history. I must say two things, and that's it, bro. That is all we're gonna say, bro. And if you wear a New Balance as well, go and do some background checks. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, this is. We don't believe in cancel culture, but yeah, sometimes, yeah, it's not great.
I mean, this a personal cancellation. I'm not telling anybody else what to do. Fact check me. Fact check me on CeeLo. Fact check us on New Balance because I'm right with TJ on that. I only got one pair, of New Balance. Same thing with Phil Knight. I had to do some fact checking on Phil Knight. His affiliations are less egregious to me, and I understand how that can sound
hypocritical, but yeah.
Yeah. But it is what it is. I won't be looking forward to anything else New Balance. I almost don't want to talk about New Balance no more as a brand. But we're still gonna do our jobs. But do some research on New Balance ownership. Do some research on the CeeLo situation. Don't just take my word for it.
One thing I realized this week, right? Critical thinking isn't gifted to everybody.
No.
Right? It's important to not sit there like sheep and believe everything you're told, because that's when you start to assume. And when I was 26 years ago, even longer than that, I was in school and somebody put up assume and highlighted ASS at the front and ME at the end, because he presumed to say when you assume stuff, that means you make an ass out of you and me. And that's why exactly, and that's how you spell assume. So it's important that critical thinking is undertaken for everything you do, because when you assume, you both make an ass out of the person and yourself. So make sure you don't do that, and make sure you go around the right path and learn the right things and do the right things that you need to do. Because assumptions can't be made in this day and age. That's all I'm saying, because you'll be down a bad path.
There's too many cameras. There's too many microphones. Everybody got one. Just like
you can't play.
Just like the first half of Assume. Everybody got one of those. Everybody got a microphone. Everybody got a camera. Everybody got opinions. We just giving ours.
Yeah, exactly. And you, to be honest, you don't need to believe us. Just go do the research. Just go.
And if you disagree, hey, agree to disagree.
Exactly.
And let me know so I know what side you on. Please.
That one.
Shout out to the bros for the conversation we had this morning in the group chat.
It's very enlightening. It's very enlightening. We'll probably do it in the post pod. We'll talk about more of it in the post pod, because I think that's a more relevant type subject. So if you do want to kind of follow us on the post pod, follow us on Patreon. We've dropped the post pod, which we don't release on YouTube anyway. So if you want to listen to that's it. That's it.
We can't.
You can't
put it on YouTube.
You can't. We can't. That's the one. We can't put it on YouTube. We get very, very, very different with it on the actual post pod. But that gives you how we feel, because to be honest, it's never about what you think it's about. It's always about the upliftment of people, and that's what we always about in terms of me and Q and the people in our group as well. It's not about race or color or division. It's always about uplifting people, and that's what we want to say. That's pretty much it.
Facts. Now, quick strikes.
We're there. We're done.
Okay. First quick strike. All-Star Weekend. Too many sneakers to count.
Yeah.
So I have references.
God.
Let's go through first the Foot Locker activation at All-Star Weekend, LA Live. On Thursday, they proved that nothing sells out. Gamma 11s, Black Cat 4s, early release of the Wolf Gray 5s. They dropped the Huarache 2K LA All-Star. They dropped the Kobe 8 Year the Horse. They dropped the GT Cut 4 preheat. Shout out to Anish. They dropped the Converse Shea 001 in the blue, gray, clay, and black colorways. And they also dropped the Fast and Furious Puma Mellow collection, which is multiple sneakers and apparel. I don't know if they dropped the apparel, but the sneakers definitely came out. On Friday... Go ahead.
Quick one. Just on the GT, right? Do you know Swoosh Man's back, right? The Swoosh Man's back, and he's getting his own GT, bro. That's fire.
You jumping the gun, bro. You jumping the gun.
I'm sorry, bro. I just as soon as you said the GT, it just clicked in my brain. I had to say it. Sorry, my bad. Carry on, bro.
This is the GT4 I'm talking about, not the GT Future.
Yeah, go. Sorry, my bad.
Attached to the GT Future.
The GT Future, I know. But as soon as you said GT, I just clicked in my mind. I had to quickly say it, just in case we forgot. But there you go. My bad. I jumped the gun. Go on, bro.
You're the champion of jumping the gun. I swear. On Friday the 13th, we got the Jordan 4 Lake Show. Well, not we. They had the Jordan 4 Lake Show. The Jordan 40 infrared, which a lot of NBA players are wearing. The Jordan 1 High OG All-Star. We got the Kobe 1 Forum and also the Kobe Air Force 1 Forum, the Forum. We got the Ja 3 warning label, Kobe 6 3D, the Stranger Things foam posits, the LeBron Air Force 1 LA, the all-white new colorway of the Shea 001, and multiple colorways of AE2s. They didn't specify, it just says multiple colorways. And on Saturday, the 14th, Valentine's Day, they dropped the Salesman, of course, the Swarovski Ja 3s, the Zoom Hyperflight J-Wheel PE, the Shea 001 Butter, and the Hellstar Adidas Superstar. That's just Foot Locker. And we saw the fight. I believe the one fight was over the Wolf Gray 5s, which, come on, bro. We've been telling y'all for years.
Bro, why are you fighting over a Wolf Gray 5 for? What that
same reason they fought over Black Metallic 5s.
That's coming. That's going to come out as a general release everywhere. Like, what? Okay, what's the difference? Like you said, I'm saving it for later. I'm saving it for later, bro. Don't worry, it's just come back later.
I got your answer. I got an answer. You want the answer?
Go on.
It's resellers. Why else would you fight over a shoe that's releasing early? That's going to be a general release because you want it early, so you can get that early money.
Thank you for the answer because I will save it for later. Don't worry.
Okay. On to Nike. Nike, not to be outdone ever.
Never.
Took
never,
over
ever.
Crenshaw High School. Crenshaw High School is a famous basketball school in LA, South Central to be exact. And they went crazy. They took over the cafeteria, turned the cafeteria into a store. And they had a lot of the same pairs that Foot Locker had, but Foot Locker didn't have everything they had there. As you can see, if you're watching the video, the spread is immaculate. All the warning label sneakers, that whole collection, the J-Wheel PEs. By the way, Jason Williams, J-Wheel White Chocolate is back with Nike. The Hyperflight features all of the stuff that was on his PE pair, the 55 on the tongue, his name on the back. 2 days, Friday and Saturday, we saw the whole warning collection We saw the Huarache 2Ks. We saw the Stranger Things foam posits. They had neon 95s.
Early. All right, I'm going to say they're early pairs because obviously we know what's happening soon.
Bro, the neon 95 is not a basketball shoe.
I know.
That really pissed me off. For them to drop such a horrible sneaker that's not a basketball shoe at All-Star Weekend. Like, it's a bad sneaker, not a good silhouette at all.
A very bad look.
Like, one of the worst colorways of all time. Just why would they taint the All-Star Weekend release?
Mind you, that they are dropping that horrible sneaker pretty soon in all full size run.
We shouldn't even talk about it no more. We should never mention it again. It's so horrible.
No. Yeah.
All types of dope merch and dope packaging, like T-shirts in what look like cereal boxes and bags and donut boxes and chip, the foil chip containers like Pringles. And they also had, is this the one? This is the one. They also had the Trophies collection, which I have not seen anywhere else. It's a foam posit and an Air Force One. If I'm missing a silhouette, look at that.
Do you have an Air Max 90 on there as well? Yeah, they had an Air Max 90. Oh, hold on.
Air Force One. I couldn't see. Let me go back and try to.
Is that Victor Solomon? Yeah.
Yeah, there was an Air Max 90.
Yeah, MX 90. That's the one. That's the only one you're missing. Bro, you know what? My missus has got such great taste. She's got such great taste. She was literally sent me a picture of those foam posit ones, and she was like, "Those look fire. You need those." And I said, "Yes, they do." And there's only 1K pairs, so pardon me if I don't get them.
I mean, unless she was willing to fund the flight to LA to be able to get them, it was going to be pretty hard to get. And I'm pretty sure there's way more than 1,000 people out there looking to get these. There's the 90, Air Max 90, gold, and it's probably not crystal. Could be crystal. But yeah, this Trophies collection was a big highlight for me to see at the LA All-Star Crenshaw activation from Nike. Also, there was a Crenshaw Skate Club collection that released. So shout out to the Crenshaw Skate Club. There's the J Wheel of Hyperflight right there. The 55 on the tongue, the J Wheel on the back, the Huaraches, the Warning Pack. It was just sneaker great look. The J Wheel's white chocolate milk. Hyperflight, J Wheel. Yeah, there's a lot going on.
You know what this reminds me of? I'm gonna be honest, right? Remember the Olympics that we talked about a couple of maybe a month or maybe last year? It was probably a good couple of months ago when we said. It was Adidas sponsored Olympics, and Nike put up all the banners and adverts all around, and it felt like it was a Nike sponsored Olympics. Yeah, this is exactly what they did with All-Star Weekend. Obviously, we know Nike's heavily involved with the basketball range or basketball scene anyway, but like they just let's just do it properly. And I like to see this because this is what was missing. I would say for the last. Before Elliot came on board, this was what was missing for the last good half of us along. Because I haven't seen this amount of, except for last year maybe, this amount of releases, this amount of adverts, taking over scenes, taking over places, doing it properly, giving. I was watching. Who did a DNA show on YouTube? Shout out to DJ. I think it's DJ Sneakerhead or something like that. Shout out to him. I always follow him. He was doing a lot of videoing, and he went through all the stalls. Bro, the Nike, like what you just showed, they had merch on end, and throughout that store, throughout the whole event. It was crazy, bro. That's how you do it. That's how you bring the feeling back, bro.
I mean, Nike's claim to fame is basketball and running. So it's only right that they take over All-Star Weekend the way they did. I would be disappointed if it was less than what it was, because this is right in their wheelhouse. This is where they make their bones, off basketball shoes. Despite what people may believe, the Dunk is a basketball shoe. The Air Force One is a basketball shoe. If you go back to the years where these sneakers released, they were premier basketball products at the time. Just like all these retro Jordans, they were premier basketball products when they released. So it's training, basketball, and running is where Nike makes most of their money. So they have 100%. To do stuff like this when it's surrounding basketball. They need to do something like this for the finals. It would probably be more of an online thing. But I think throughout the finals and the playoffs of the NBA, we should see more stuff like this.
I think, I'm going to be honest, when it comes to marketing, we know Nike was formed on marketing anyway, because obviously we know the way they maneuver. When it comes to marketing and when it comes to being a salesman, right, they're the best at it. I think every other brand is always catching up or trying to catch what Nike have done or Nike have previously done. This is why the whole thing with Ant-Man, with Adidas, it feels, I'm going to be honest, it feels very Nike-like because they've taken that element of what Nike did in terms of being show off from putting adverts together and bring brass and stuff like that. They did it with like Jordan and Spike Lee. See what I'm saying? So back in the day, so they're taking that whole model and evolving it to how they want it to, but they're letting Ant-Man do his thing. So this is why it hits like hitting the younger audience. Like, yeah, I want to be like Ant-Man. I want to be like, the man. See what I'm saying?
Well, Frank told us when he was rehired to be a part of this new regime of Nike that we were going to see more local activations. It's just, it's irritating for me because I wanted the Levi 3s. I wanted the that other running shoe that shouldn't have been at Crenshaw that we won't talk about.
The thing is, I'm a caveat.
That would have probably been the only two purchases I would have been looking to make had I had the opportunity to be there.
What Levi's do you want? The white denim pair?
The white one.
Or that's the hardest.
I don't want the blue one. I don't want the black one. I've been wearing the hell out of my Levi 95. I wore them yesterday. I mean, I got them right here on hand because I've been wearing them so much. I mean, you can tell.
Let me tell you something. Right. All right, cool. Anybody that's listened to this, don't get scalped. Don't get scalped by the resellers. Don't get scalped by the resellers. Don't get scalped by any of those people, right? We know All-Star Weekend is a set standard. That's the pole. That's the pole in the ground. All-Star Weekend. This is where the exclusive stuff happens. So we already know that. That's fine. There's going to be some pairs that are going to be limited to All-Star Weekend. That's fine. Wait a couple of weeks to a month when the pairs actually drop in your region and find out how and what pairs are coming out, when they're coming out, how to maneuver. Then get your pairs, because some of the pairs we just mentioned, like the Union Fragment ones, the white and black pair is the LA exclusive. The other pairs are coming out elsewhere. Don't spend your money now. Save it and wait for the pairs to come in your region. And if they don't come out, then you maneuver, because by that time the prices would have dipped anyway, because everybody is recency bias is trying to buy those pairs now. So if you want to move, wait. They're still coming in your region. If they don't, then you move. That's all. That's the best advice I'm going to give you.
If you're looking to get that LA exclusive Levi 3s, you shouldn't pay more than $350.
No. And I will be trying to get that, and I will be not paying more than $350, because those scalpers are asking for $600 at the moment, or whatever the price is.
That's the early price. It's already dropped below $500 right now. The average price is around $420, between $420 and $450. You should not pay $350 for that sneaker. If you pay more than $350, you playing yourself.
Yeah.
Being impatient.
I would give you a bit of advice as well. Look at, we know the Soulfly 3s were only limited to that region. We know that already, right?
Florida.
Look at the price in Florida. Look at the price of that and see what that did. And then look and see what happens with the denim 3s. That is what you're looking towards, because if I'm being honest, that's roughly the price you'd be looking to get that denim 3 for.
Don't say denim 3s. It's the Levi's 3s.
So
don't say
Levi's
denim.
3s. So my bad. Man, I was what I
because the denim 3 is a totally different sneaker.
Yeah, the Levi's 3s. The Levi's 3s. Sorry, my bad. Those Levi's 3s is
I want people to go and get the denim 3 thinking it's the Levi 3. The denim 3 came out years ago. It's got black denim versus the light blue denim that's on the Levi 3s with the Levi red tag on it.
Yeah.
So
I just said denim because I was just saying because of the material. Yeah, the Levi 3s. We know the white variation of Levi 3s is going to be LA exclusive. We know that it's an all-star exclusive. That's fine. Just wait. Patience is a virtue. You'll get it for the price. You will definitely get it if you're looking for the ball price of a Soulfly 3. Just wait.
And the 2K, Hirachi 2K is releasing on the 17th, which is the day of the release. If you're watching and listening on YouTube or any of the audio platforms, it'll be tomorrow if you're listening or watching on Patreon. So this episode will drop on the 16th on Patreon and the 17th on YouTube and everywhere else. That's why we trying to push the Patreon so y'all can get it a day early. That might be helpful for people who in the market. Levi's release is happening on the 20th, I believe. The dates keep moving around depending on where you're looking. The 19th, some places say the 20th and the 21st. Yeah. Some other places say it's dropping on sneakers, I think on the 21st. Let me check real quick.
Also,
and, sneakers has the blue and the black pairs loaded. The Year of the Horse pair was supposedly LA exclusive, but you cannot look at the Levi's listing right now. They have it up. It's the 21st on sneakers, which is next Saturday.
I have a feeling
Levi's has the page up, but you can't enter the page to see exactly what's releasing. So we could possibly see the Year of the Horse and or the white and blue pair, which is supposedly LA exclusive. Both is supposedly LA exclusive.
Levi's store.
And they're dropping 3 colorways on Levi's.com. So the sneakers has the blue pair and the black pair. We don't know what that third colorway will be. It might be the Year of the Horse pair, or it might be the All-Star pair.
It might be the All-Star pair, bro. Who knows? This is why patience. Apparently, the Jordan 1 LA fragments are coming out on the 27th of February. Just wait. I'm telling you guys. Don't spend your money. It's a cost of living at the moment. It's harder. Just wait for your pairs to drop.
The black and blue pair of the Unions are currently on raffle, which if you're listening to this, is probably too late to enter the raffles on all 4 Whitaker Group stores, which is I'm a Monier, Social Status, APB, and Jade. I have entered all 4 of those raffles. All the union ones are limited.
Hold on. Wait. Did you just say you entered for a Jordan?
Yeah.
Hold on. This. Q's back.
No. I'm still being picky, but listen, it's All-Star weekend. Next week is my birthday weekend. I'm getting some.
Yeah.
I'm getting some. Like,
I just had to joke, bro. You know what? I had to joke there. You know
so
me.
I'm going for the Songsu Air Max 95, which is the 19th, the day before my birthday.
All the Air Max 95s have been loaded. The Hong Kong, Zongsu, the I-95, all of them been loaded. All of them been loaded on the sneakers app. And you thought that was a regional exclusive? Not
I
everybody.
thought it might be.
Not you. I'm just saying. If the 95s are anything to go by, it's not going to be regional. Like some of those sneakers that they say are regional, they elevate that and say, okay, cool, this is going to be an all-star weekend exclusive, and all of a sudden a couple of months down the line they come out. This is why I'm saying patience is a virtue.
You just got to follow the breadcrumbs, pay attention, stay vigilant, and just lock in on what you're trying to acquire. Also, the Stranger Things foam posit will see a wider release on sneakers and probably some other platforms as well. I talked about the 2K. The warning label pack will be available on Nike.com. I don't think too many people are going to be interested in those. The Swarovski Jaws will drop on sneakers. Most of the stuff that we saw on All-Star Week, of course, the Lake Show 4s dropping on sneakers and other. They loaded up on all the retailers. From JD to Foot Locker and Hibbett and DTLR. Everybody gonna have those. So
I'm waiting to get.
Yeah, don't think you gotta pay resale just because it came out in LA first. Like TJ said, the Wolf Grey 5s is getting a GR release. They probably won't sell out. That fight was because resellers want to get them early to get that early money from those of y'all who are willing to pay them early prices. Don't do it. Wait, enter the raffles, check the release dates, and get them for retail.
Yep.
And if you can't get them for retail, let the price drop.
Yeah, because you know at this moment in time what you're finding. I'm going to tell you an easy thing about resale at this moment in time. If it doesn't sell out within the next couple of months, it will drop in price because resellers at this moment in time are basically switching through money, and trying to switch through his product as quick as possible to recycle money. That's how they're making their money at this moment in time. Short-term sales is what is at the moment. Long-term is not long-term hold is not working because some of these pairs, like we saw in a couple of last pods, is people that are holding those Yeezys for long-term are losing money. They already know that, so they learn short-term sales is what the resellers are doing, right? So what you got to worry about is just wait until that price drops and tanks and then get your sneaker. And that's the price that people are willing to pay. And one more thing, you guys dictate the market, not the resellers at this moment in time. So you have the power. If you hold back and they can't sell their pairs, what do you think they're going to do? Bro, What do you think they're going to do? Exactly. Drop that price. So wait. If you buy it and the next person buys it, and next person buys it, the price stays the same. So wait for the price to tank and then buy it.
Why y'all think these resellers were so mad when the Undefeated 4s and the Wu-Tang Dunks and the Galaxy Phones and now the Miro 7s, the Shattered Backboard 1s? Like, you can look online, Google the Miro 7. You'll see prices in the high thousands. I'm talking about $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 people want for these sneakers, and they're gonna come back out for retail this year. Mm-hmm. They don't want you to pay retail. They want you to panic and think you're never going to be able to get it and pay whatever the price they set. If you don't pay the price they set, like TJ's telling y'all, they have no choice but to lower the price or just hold on to the sneaker and let it die.
We just putting people on game. When you listen to this channel, we're putting you on game because we don't like resellers. Simple.
Oh, speaking of resale, the Ben 7s, of course, Ben 6, of course, sold out.
Yeah.
I put in for my bid and 2,300 pairs. So what can you do but try?
Exactly. All you can do is try. If you're not in it, you can't win it. See what I'm saying? Simple.
Yeah. But I won't be disappointed. Well, I will be disappointed if I can't get the Levi 3s. But I got the 95, so I'm cool. I really want that Sung Soo 95. That's gonna be my main focus. And nice. The other couple pairs that I'm interested in, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I think you get them. I think those 95s, like, bro.
I think they're gonna sit.
I think so, maybe. Let's see what happened after the one that we don't like is coming out and SB coming out. How the 95 hype after the gradients has not really been as what people thought it were going to be.
It is here, but I think it's all resale driven, which is sad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So when you really think about it, and like, but shout out to everybody that's tagged me on those actual those SBs. So, bro, I can't remember the name now. I remember Brain Freeze Like You. What's the blue and yeah, that's the one. The Costin what is this episode? The Brain Freeze episode or something? The Costin SPs came out. I said it to a lot of people on my stories. This should have been the first one that came out because I feel like it's got so much of Costin's heritage on it. There's so much meaning to it. It's really nice tribute to him as well. And people keep tagging me on the Costin SPs. Like Benji, shout out to Benji. He tagged me. He's like, yo, this is for you, and he just tagged me. He was like, all right, cool, bro, thank you. And another person tagged me. I was like, all right, cool. Am I the advocate for this? Is this the sneaker that everybody associates me with now? Because I said it should be the first one.
I said to you in chat, I don't think it should have been the first one. I'm glad the Cactus Flower was the first one, because if the Costin was the first one, it would have been more difficult for us to get. Yeah.
And the Costin's on sale at this moment in time. This is crazy. And 9.5 was like for 135. It's like, come on. What are you doing?
If that Costin would have came out first, it would have the higher resale price.
And I agree with you on that 100%. It would have been crazy, bro. It would just gone.
And you see what happened with the brown pair. They sitting. So there's that. That was a long first quick strike. And we talked about a lot coming off All-Star Weekend. Next quick strike.
Right. So next quick strike we have, let me just look at. Oh. So, Mr. Kanye West, the person that we don't talk about, the enigma that is Mr. West, has finally, after 4 years in the making, he trademarked the Ye name now for clothing and footwear. Yeezy. The question I have, Yeezy. The question I have is,
no.
Is it a little too late? You used to say no. You didn't even answer. You didn't listen to what I said. Yeezy is now his name, his brand. It's all onto him. Is it a little too late?
No.
You reckon?
It depends on what you mean by too late. Is it too late to capitalize off his name? Maybe. Is it too late to own his name? No.
Okay.
It's never too late to trademark yourself. We saw Matthew McConaughey trademark himself, his name, image, and likeness. Trademarks are important. Ownership is important. And for him, just as a person, I'm not advocating for him or anything like that. For him as a person to own the name
Yeezy.
that he created for whatever reason is important.
Okay. Because what he's done is trademarked it with the intention of having footwear and clothing. So that's I think is important to realize, because it's not like Matthew McConaughey did it for image rights and intellectual property for his own image, which is different to what Kanye's done it. Kanye's done it for footwear and clothing. This is why I raised the question: is the Yeezy brand a little too late to revive, or if because right this moment in time, a couple of weeks back, he apologized. He put a big ass statement in what's the big paper again? The Times.
New York Times.
New York Times, that's the one. He put a big ass apology saying, "I'm sorry," and blah blah blah. And you go and read it, guys, if you want to. Now, a couple of weeks later, after 4 years of trying, the Yeezy name is now under his trademarked under footwear and clothing. So the question for you guys out there is: are you going to buy any Yeezy clothing and footwear if he does come out with it?
Some people will. The people who continue to support him, whoever they are, and for whatever reasons, will continue to support him. I think the important part about the apology was that he finally apologized to Black people.
Yeah.
Which are arguably the most hurt people by his actions, by his endorsements, by his right leanings, by a lot of the statements, the off the wall statements that he made. He also came out in that apology and acknowledged his mental health. He admitted to being bipolar. He admitted to rejecting medications and therapy and stuff like that. Stuff that probably would have helped him stay on board with Adidas and other brands who distanced themselves from him when he went on his rants and tirades and whatnot.
I'm going to say a little bit of a cap there, because when he said what he said about Adidas and stuff like that. An interview, I don't know whether it was intentional or not, but he came out and laughingly said, "That's how you leave $1 million deal if you wanted to." I think it was a stunt on him to show people that he can do whatever he wants. But if it's still under the issue that he was having with mental issues and being bipolar, then obviously that you can kind of see and excuse that. But for him to do that at that point, I find a little bit of a cap. I'm gonna say a little bit of a cap.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know his true intentions, and I, for one, still can't believe everything he says or does. Actions speak louder than words, and for a lot of us, he gonna have to show and prove. I still will not listen to his music. I was never interested in buying any of the products in the first place. There was that time where I was interested in the Wave Runner. I never got it. I didn't put much effort into trying to get it after the fact. But that was purely a sneaker thing. It wasn't about him, being a fan of him. I still like his old music. Barry Bonds and Can't Tell Me Nothing. Amongst other hits of his, Power, Stronger, like a lot of those songs that I love that he made, I can't bring myself to listen to most of the time. But hell, most of the time, at any point, like they pop in my head, and I'll enjoy them in my head before I play them.
Secretly enjoying.
Provide support for him, but
there moments like you remember him through moments which is sad in a way, but you remember that a time and a place when you listen to that, and in the moments you listen to that, so you can understand that. I can understand that why you would secretly like.
A lot of them songs got me through some times, bro. I can remember the point I was at in my life, where they provided inspiration for me, and that's why I keep certain songs like that in my head. They were meaningful to me at that time, and
exactly.
I hate to give away stuff that meant something to me like that. But like I mentioned CeeLo earlier, it'll be the same for him. You know, I hate to punish the rest of Goody Mob for the actions of one member of the group, and I'm gonna have to wrestle with that and make some determinations, because I don't want to hear CeeLo's voice. And we'll see what happens with that situation, just like we'll see what happens with the Yeezy situation.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. But before we move on, I just want to highlight a couple of things on that. A couple of other trademarks he's had in April 2024. He's had the dispute with YZY trademark. So that's the Yeezy trademark as well. That's still in effect. He's got a Kanye lawsuit in 2014. West won that against the crypto chain, which is interesting. He's also got, which is one of the most controversial ones, is the U. He's got the U trademark he's trying to do as well, which is a bit controversial. I think it started in 2024, and I don't think a lot of people are happy with that either. So, yeah, he needs to do something that is not discriminative.
He's done too much damage in a lot of people's eyes, based on where we are in the world. I can see a lot of people not letting him back into their hearts and minds. I'm just waiting to see. He ain't back for me yet. I can't say if he ever will be able to get back with me, but we'll see, man. I'm hoping for the best. I'm hoping that he is sincere and genuine, and if he is, hopefully he'll be able to show it in a real way, in a meaningful way, and
he's got
try to make amends.
He's got a lot to he's got a lot of healing to give out. Let's just say that.
Yeah, and mainly to his kids and his family and his friends. He dissed a lot of people that were close to him. Two of which we're gonna talk about in the next quick strike. But his kids' mom, his kids, a lot of his peers, he did wrong. Even some of the people that he helped, he did wrong. The Tianas and the Big Seans. So he got a lot of cleaning up to do.
Bro, like, what happened to good
Ty
music?
Dolla $ign also.
Yeah, what
Sci-Hi,
happened to
GLC, Consequence. All these people he did wrong.
He's got a lot of making up to do. Yeah, that I just wanted to bring that to light. Kanye's been in the news, so I thought let me just bring it to the pod.
That was a good way to do it. It allowed us to get into some of the other stuff under the guise of streetwear and sneakers. So, speaking of streetwear, next quick strike. So, our favorite streetwear guys have at different times come out and spoken against luxury and streetwear being the same.
Yeah.
And I, for one, totally agree. I've been saying for years, streetwear and luxury, high fashion does not belong together. Luxury can be different. In the sneaker space, we consider this tier 0 high heat stuff luxury footwear, which is not the same as high fashion. Same thing for streetwear. when you look at your Bapes and your Amamaniers and your Fear Gods, that's streetwear. Supreme.
Yep.
That's luxury streetwear. It's not the same as Balenciaga or Dior or Louis Vuitton. But more and more we see these fashion houses take cues from streetwear. We just saw the Balenciaga NBA collection. We see stuff like Palms Angels where they're selling $300 t-shirts. It's not the same. And we got Lorenzo, we got Don C, we got James Whitner, and I can't remember this other guy's name. I always forget his name. But let's go through this real quickly, or this slide. It says, for years, many luxury brands tried to replicate the magic of Virgil to no avail. And the luxury streetwear bubble seemed to burst. So is luxury fashion done with streetwear? Which I hope the answer is yes.
Okay.
Don C of Just Don. I think luxury is still going to take hints from streetwear. The streets are where every trend starts.
Yep, I agree with that. 100% agree with Don C. I will let you finish, and I have a massive opinion on this. Go on.
Jerry Lorenzo of Fear God. Streetwear doesn't need luxury to view it for validation. I'm going to say that again. Streetwear doesn't need luxury to view it for validation. Luxury needs streetwear to validate it within the community.
Yep. You're adding up my points. You're adding up my points. Go on, keep going.
Hey, these the guys. James Whitner of the Whitaker Group. I hate relationships of convenience, but the streetwear luxury thing was a relationship of convenience.
Yep.
Well said. Hold on. And we have Angelo Bach of Awake. That's why I can't remember his name, because it's Awake. If there had been real engagement with the culture and the community, more creatives from this world would have been hired and integrated into these fashion houses. That's why it fell short. They thought they could do it on their own. Yep.
All right, bring it back, and I'll tell you my opinion, right? Because I agree with everything they've just said, right? And it basically validates everything I'm going to say now, right? So back in the day, in the 90s, it was Gucci, Prada, Versace, all of that stuff. We like, you heard it in the music videos, you heard it in all of the stuff. That was validation from the street end, because what do we think about hip hop, bro? It comes from the streets, right? Mm-hmm. When the rappers are talking about it, it becomes relevant because we listen to it. We listen to it from our point of view, and people want to wear it. People want to rock it because the rappers are talking about it. So that's where the validation came from in the start. What you're seeing right this moment in time in 2010 moving forwards, right, is Gucci, Prada, Hermes, all of that stuff, right? They're talking about this, but have you seen the evolution? This is the evolution, right? Virgil, James, Don C, Pharrell, all of those stuff have now replaced the luxury brands that we associate with. Now we're going for Amamanier, Union, right? Awake, Fragment. All that. This is where it's changed, bro. Because there was no street people working in that element in the casual wear, which made the casual wear more luxurious for us. Now it is. Now we're not looking above that. Yeah, exactly, Jerry. We're not looking above that. Now we're not looking above that because that's relevant. That's where we're at. See what I'm saying? Because now our own community is setting the trends within the casual wear. And because that's happening, we're like, why do we need to get this Versace? Why do we need to get this? We're validating ourselves because these are the guys that are proving the point that casual and luxury aren't the same. And casual is casual, and it means that we can rock it and still be luxurious. That's the difference, bro. That's the massive difference. This is why we get quality on our menu. This is why we get the high-end looking fashion on our casual stuff, because it just hits right. And this is why people like Versace or Louis Vuitton and stuff like that will hire Virgil, will hire Pharrell to do the stuff from the streetwear ground to appeal to the people that actually buy their products, that actually want to rock their products. That's what's happening. But I remember, so just to add to that, I remember for when back in the day when you used to go to a club or used to go to any occasion where they said you can't wear streetwear, you can't wear shoes, you can't wear hoodies, you can't wear this, you can't wear that, right? And that was back in the day. Right this moment in time, it's got to a point where if you book a posh place to a restaurant, they're like, that's fine, you can wear casual wear. That's the change. Come as you are. That's the change, bro. You see the change because now, from our perspective, we have a much bigger saying. There are no bars. There are no restrictions. There are no gatekeeping anymore. Because people like Virgil, Don C, Jerry, or everybody, Pharrell, have all opened up the doors. Have all opened up the doors and made streetwear not just something you wear at home, bro. Not just something you rock to the shops, bro. You're rocking that 24/7 and everybody's rocking it.
That's why I wear polo to this day. That's why we wore Hilfiger and Nautica and Chaps and Mecca and Echo and Fubu and all the brands that inspired these current creators like Don C, like James Whitner, like Jerry, to do what they're doing. Now, that doesn't mean that the price point is going to be always affordable because, like I said before, it is luxury, but it's street luxury. It's not
exactly
high fashion luxury. It's not a $500 t-shirt. It's $100 t-shirt.
And this is why I said it's now casual is now luxurious, because sometimes you have to pay the extra bit, the extra price. That's why sometimes instead of having a tee for like $50, you got to pay $75 or $100 for a tee because it's got the quality, it's got the designs, you're actually supporting the designer. Mm-hmm. Like that, you're supporting the artwork and the design from the designer that's come from the streets, right? You're supporting your own. That's what it's about, bro. You're not supporting a high-end fashion brand that will make the same thing and put thousands on top of it. No, you're supporting your own. It's the same quality. It's going to be probably as good or even better than the luxurious brands. So that's the change, bro. That's happened since the 2010s, bro.
Yeah. Shout out to Bobby Hundreds, one of the streetwear pioneers. Shout out to Clint. Shout out to all the early adapters and designers and creators who started this and elevated this streetwear thing to where it is now, to where we can get brands like Kids of Immigrants.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, by the way, remember if you watched the post pod last week, I put on Skepta and JME, or was it the week before? That's not me, right? And Skepta was talking about dumping all of that designer wear in the bin, and then we laughed about how he's wearing designing stuff and doing stuff. Yo, that's where the move happened, bro. Because now, yeah, you're not like me. I'm not wearing that Gucci, Versace, Prada, and all that stuff. We're wearing streetwear that actually is luxurious. That's what it's about, bro.
I'm about to I've been buying a lot of polo lately, and the summer is coming. The spring and summer is coming.
I can't wait.
I'm about to go on the streetwear tirade. Yeah, I know those of y'all who follow us on IG, y'all know I like to do my fit pics and stuff. And most of the time it's in the spring and summer, and it's a whole lot of t-shirts. I got probably 7,500 t-shirts in my closet. Mm-hmm. I just recently went through my closet and got rid of a lot of t-shirts, a lot of older stuff, stained stuff. I'm going back in, and there's going to be a whole lot of these brands that we're talking about. I'm looking at the Hundreds website right now. Go shop with the Hundreds. Shop with Fear of God. I want to say shop with Supreme, but they kind of iffy at the moment. But it still sells out. The Supreme stands are going to keep buying Supreme stuff, so that's fine. Same thing with Bait. Go shop with Alma Manier and Social Status and APB and Jade. Go shop with Don C at Just Don.
Is it still F Ronnie Fig?
I mean, we could have very well threw his name in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's still fuck Ronnie. But Ronnie is also one of those guys. Yeah. So I know a lot of people love Kith. So if you love Kith, by all means, spend your money with Kith.
Support the brand. Support the brand. That's the
support the independent creators who represent the culture and the communities in the right ways. I mean, support Cortez and you know all the other brands.
You know
that make what streetwear what it is.
Yeah, you know what? The reason why you support these brands is they're opening up doors. They're not closing doors. They're opening up doors for other innovators and other people to come through. And they're growing trees.
They're growing trees, and these branches sprout off, and the spores and the flowers and the nuts fall, and they create more trees. A lot of these designers come from other designers.
And on top of that, what actually happens is if you support the brands and you open up doors, it might open up doors for your future generations, for your kids in the future to come through. And that's important. Mm-hmm. Isn't that important, bro? That's probably one of the most important things. So this is when stuff happens in our community, you gotta support it. I know there's gonna be haters. There's always gonna be haters. If you're not being hated on, then you're not doing something right. But F the haters, just do the thing. Support the people you want to support. Simple as.
I mean, just yeah. What's the guys? Keep doing the Air Max. This is a brain. Why is my brain freezing?
The brain freeze, the great brain freeze.
Start with a P. What's the patter? Support patter.
Patter. Oh yeah. We're on a brain freeze today. Support patter. Support para. Just support all the streetwear. Support the artists. Support Futura. Yeah. Support the museums. Buy museum merch. I love museum merch because it's created by artists. They might not be full-blown brands, but Paper Frank, the occasional superstar, like support artists and creators. Yeah. Facts. Right.
Next quick strike.
Hey, what you got? Oh, J. Cole, it's me. J. Cole's finally, bro, we talked about this 4 years ago. J. Cole's Indy 5000 sneaker is now definitely coming out. I think possibly soon.
Definitely, you think possibly?
Possibly soon, yeah. Let me just share this. Right. So this week I had to say it that way because it's 4 years in the making, bro. I was talking to who was talking to the bro. Who's the bro? I'm having a brain freeze now again. Who's the bro on Insta?
Sneaker Envy.
Sneaker Envy. Shout out to you, bro. Sneaker Envy. Bro, it's not my fault. Me and Q are going through a stage of brain freeze at the moment. That's what we're on. But Sneaker Envy highlighted that J. Cole's coming out with a sneaker. He asked the price. We originally thought it was going to be like, we thought it was going to be $400 to $500 because it's Italian leather. All that stuff was going to happen. So it seems like we're going to get a variation of the J. Cole made in the basketball sneaker, which is made in Italy. We don't know what the price is. There's no price on the sneaker at the moment. Let's just say that. There's no fixated price at the moment, but it's releasing soon. It's based on the 90s. We already had a discussion 4 years ago, and it's finally coming out. It's finally coming out, bro. What's your thoughts? I've even done the advert for it.
If it's more than $250, I'm out. I don't think this is a commercial for the shoe. This is a commercial.
No, he's just wearing
album.
it. Yeah, it's commercial for the album. He was wearing it.
He's doing a big rollout in the most J. Cole way he could possibly do it. But of course, the sneaker outlets are going to focus on the sneaker more than they are the music. Dope album. The Fall Off finally released. Go stream it, buy it. Look
it's
for
on his
him.
website as well.
Yeah,
it's on his website.
That's what I mean when I say buy it. Go to J. Cole. Is it jcole.com?
Yeah, jcole.com. Yeah.
Yeah. Or just Google J. Cole and go find it, buy it. We got the record. My wife bought the album, the vinyl. A lot of dope music on there. It's very regional. The music that is very regional. Is very to the roots of J. Cole. But I do still like this sneaker, and I am still interested in buying it. If it's more than $250, I'm out.
Yeah. We initially, when we covered this 4 years ago, I think we mentioned the rumored price was $550, and it just depends on how many he's going to release, how many he's produced. Obviously, all of that comes across because you have to get all the componentry to it, the molds to it, the cast to it, the foot to it, different sizes, range to it. Then try and manufacture it, and if it's coming out of Italy, it's going to be premium quality. So. I think it's going to be more than 250, bro. It's probably going to be about 350 to 400. I'm presuming. It's taken 4 years for it to manufacture to where it is at the moment. So I'm interested to see what's going to happen with that. It might. I suspect it's going to be super limited as well.
I can't. I don't think. I'm hoping that it's not, because when I think about other independent sneaker brands like Kool Kai and Sia, Geiger, Mosh, there are a lot of resources to pull from when we're talking about independent sneaker brands. If J. Cole was, and I'm not saying that he isn't, but if he was being smart about it, he would get with these guys and see exactly how and where they're getting their stuff off. Now, J. Cole is a very principled person, and so he may not want to go some of the routes that these other creators go. But I could see the price point being reasonable, because when you look at a lot of these other independent creators, their price points are pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
And so I wanna put his shoe in that same vein. Some of these guys, their stuff is somewhere between $175 and $250 for the most part. So I would like to see it land there, making it affordable for the people, still being high end, but not out of the realm of, like we was just talking about, streetwear. Because that's definitely what it is. It's J. Cole is a hooper. It looks like a hoop shoe. It also has got a trainer vibe to it. It kind of reminds me of a few different sneakers. It reminds me of some Reeboks. It reminds me of some Nikes. But
would you be happy if it landed in the No comparisons, just price comparisons. Would you be happy if it landed in the Wave Runner price range?
250.
250, 275.
250. If it's more than 250, I'm out.
Okay. And shout out to the bros for the interesting conversation we had this week about J. Cole's fit. It was quite funny.
Yeah, I mean, J. Cole is, he's earthy gang, so I'm never surprised by anything I see him wearing. Like he's with the cropped, super loose fitting stuff. That's not my realm, but he's consistent. He went from following whatever New York was doing early in his career to doing his own thing. He went from low cut waves to wicked out dreads.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, but
Cole is his own entity.
Yeah, exactly. It was really funny. Like the bros in the group was just going off on Cole. Like, I hate his fits except for one. I was like, no.
Yeah, I don't agree with his fashion choices. I mean, it fits him though. I mean, and plus he's basketball height. He likes 6'3", 6'4". So yeah,
true.
Them tall guys got to do stuff a little different because not everything is gonna look right on them.
Yeah, true that.
I mean, I'm 6 feet, and I feel like a lot of stuff don't look right on me. But it is what it is. I would never wear the super baggy, even though I ain't gonna say never, but cropped. Nah, I can't do cropped.
No.
Like I'm not into showing my belly button. Next quick strike. Whoo. Oh man, I forgot because the high fashion conversation went in a different direction. Balenci Owens. Did you hear about Balenci Owens?
No.
The high fashion was he a TikToker? He built his TikTok buying and showing high fashion fits. Balenci.
Oh,
so
okay.
His name, his internet name is Balenci Owens.
Okay.
Hence Balenciaga or Rick Owens.
Yeah.
He used Klarna and what's the other buy now pay later thing? Pretty much Afterpay.
Afterpay, okay, cool.
So he was using those types of banks to buy all this high fashion stuff, and now he's broke. His TikTok blew up, not as big as some, but he recently put out a series of reels explaining his financial stress situation.
As he started to GoFundMe?
Probably at this point. I don't know. I don't know. He didn't say that he did, but he did say that he's in a lot of debt with these companies. He can't afford to pay his bills and the bills for these loans that he took out to buy all this expensive shit that he got. So God bless him. You're bad. I don't know what type of assumi he was doing, but he made an ass of him, not you and me.
But yeah,
and shout out to Talks with TJ, because this is one thing that she brought up a long time ago. At some point last year, I remember her dropping a reel about warning people about using these buy now, pay later apps and services and getting themselves in debt.
It's easy. It's easy to do. That's the problem. It's so easy to get yourself, because you're like, I can pay over. Let me give you a thing. I was like, I want to pay it. I can buy it now and pay it over installments, and the installments will be £20 a month. I do another one, and another one, and another one, and another one. All of a sudden, you're paying off £200 for however many purchases a month. And then you're like, and then you like, okay, cool. It's only 200. Let me go and do more because I can get more stuff. And you get into the consumerism. You keep spending. And you keep spending. All of a sudden, that £220 that you started off with becomes £500, £600, £700 a month. Then you're in serious trouble.
And this dude's buying $3,000 and $4,000 worth of stuff at one time for one outfit. Buying high fashion stuff.
No.
$1,200 jeans and $500, $600 t-shirts and hats and belts and all this shit.
He better be selling that. He better be selling that. Don't be asking anybody for money. Don't start a GoFundMe saying you can't pay your bills. You better be selling that and getting your money to pay your bills. You have items in your look. If I was in this same situation, all the sneakers behind me, all the sneakers over there will be gone because I need to pay my bills.
Hey, buy streetwear.
In this case, don't buy what you like. Save your money.
Save your money.
All right, go. Let's go to what we're supposed to do. Buy what? Yeah, buy. We might need to rephrase that. Buy what you can afford. Pay your bills.
No,
then rock what you like.
I'm keeping my slogan intact.
Yeah, for sure.
What I say don't apply to what he was doing. That's for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, next quick strike. Anta. We was talking about Anta and the percentage of Puma that they purchased. And now we see an Anta flagship store pop up in Beverly Hills.
That's the one.
Right around some other stores that it seems fitting. The placement of the store seems fitting. And Anta was outside. Kyrie was outside. Klay Thompson was outside. Let's hear from Kyrie.
Amazed, surprised, at peace now, confident. A little nervous, but all those wrapped into what makes it a good day.
How crazy was the turnout?
Incredible, man. It's still going. I'm pulling off some impromptu moments where I'm just taking some pictures right now. But honestly, it's about communal engagement and making sure that people love the inventory that we have in here, but also they know that this is a home base for us now. So I'm excited, man. You can come in here at any point. You never know who's going to be in here. You never know who's going to be around, but I want this to feel like a family atmosphere. And please, please, please know your kids are safe here. Your elder parents are safe here. It's up to us, Gen Z and millennials, to make sure that we continue to make this world a better place. So this is one of the starts. It's one of those things. Amazing.
Shout out to Kyrie Irving.
Yeah.
Also, Anta has given Klay Thompson a lifetime deal. Along with a special sneaker, all silvered out, pair of Klay, I want to say it's like a Klay 6, and a jacket. Oh, no, I'm sorry, Klay 11s. Klay is up to his 11th Anta sneaker. I didn't realize he was an Anta athlete for that long because it's only one silhouette per season. So, yeah, Klay Thompson is now a lifetime athlete with Anta. Klay done made a whole lot of NBA money, so I don't think he would have ever been in financial trouble, but having this lifetime deal with Anta hopefully continues to secure him financially throughout the rest of his life with all his contributions to the company through his legacy in the NBA, getting toward the end of his career. He and Kyrie both being members of the Dallas Mavericks is kind of ironic, I guess, with them both being Anta athletes. And Klay been playing a lot better lately, too. I've been watching some Dallas games. Speaking of Dallas, Cooper Flagg has been playing really well. Not quite living up to what I said before when they did that dumbass ad with that stupid ass company.
Yeah.
And is also, this is off Anta. Shout out to Anta and Clay and Kyrie. But on the Cooper Flag note, being signed to that company, New Balance, it's funny how it's him and Paige Beckers that appear to be the flagship athletes moving forward. I'm watching you, Cooper Flag, and YouTube page. I'm watching y'all because y'all's ties with this company and the nastiness that's being associated with the company is making me question y'all, along with Kawhi. Hopefully Kawhi will get away from New Balance at some point.
Yeah. Oh, I just want to quickly go back on Anta. Kyrie cut the rope for the Beverly Hills store, which is great as well. And also on top of that, he did it with his daughter, which is amazing as well, which is great.
Yeah.
That was fantastic. But lastly, going on to the situation with Steph, I don't know if you got this on your discounts, but if you have, I'm going to cover it quickly. They coming, bro. Steph wore it. Everybody's rolling out the carpet for Steph at the moment, right?
Mm-hmm.
Adidas did a PAE1 for Steph, which is crazy, right? AE1 or AE2? Olympic P, sorry. It's AE2, I think.
AE1.
AE1, so yeah, I got it right the first time. But yeah, Olympic AE1 for Steph. I won't be surprised if
low.
Yeah, that's the one. I won't be surprised if Anta are pulling some rank moves to try and get Steph. So whoever wants to sign Steph, you better be rolling the red carpet because all of the other brands are at this moment in time.
Well, rumor has it, the heaviest rumor at this point is that he's in negotiation with Nike.
I know.
So
I know where he wants to go. But
well, he started with
ain't
Nike.
a done deal. Yeah, it ain't a done deal though yet. Nothing's done until it's.
He was wearing the hyper flights early in his career with Nike. He had a Nike endorsement deal, and that's when Under Armour came with the signature deal, which he took. But he's been wearing everything. So the fact that I think Adidas took a shot by making that AE1 low All-Star. I'm not All-Star, Olympic pair for him because he wore number 4 in the Olympics. It has the 4 on it. It's a PE pretty much. It's a one-off. They can't release it with an attachment to Steph unless Steph signs off on it. And it's just a ploy and a shot because they know Ant and Steph got a good relationship. From playing in the Olympics together, but it's just a shot. They taking their shot, and you can't blame them. It's Steph Curry,
no,
one of the greatest NBA stars of all time.
You know what? That's what I'm saying is all the brands are rolling out the carpet because they know how valuable Steph is. So wherever he lands, he's going to land. Where his heart is going to land his heart. But nothing's done yet. Don't take anything for granted yet. That's the thing. That's the thing. And also Under Armour released something quite recently as well. And they released another Under Armour sneaker under Steph as well. So that happened this week. The last Steph, yeah. So yeah, it was interesting to see. Definitely interesting to see, bro.
Yeah. Last quick strike.
Hey, last one on the list. J Tips, bro. Like what is it? What is it with Nike trying to sign the Infinity Stones at the moment? Because that's what it feels like. So J Tips was seen at the Foot Locker event on All-Star Weekend wearing the Galaxy Foam Posit ones.
Yeah, his Saucony deal over.
I know his Saucony deal is over. It's done. He's dusted. Is this another one that Nike's going to pick up? Because Jerry, I don't think Jerry wants to go back to Nike at this moment in time, but he made a statement while wearing the Japanese sneaker. now we have J-Tips wearing Nightfall Composites Galaxies. Are we just seeing emergence of more people going over to Nike? If Steph goes, if Jay starts to collaborate, if Jerry wants to go back, bro, like what? They're just picking up the Infinity Stones here at the moment, from what it looks like.
They would have to do some adjustments to the way they do contracts. Let me say
for
that.
sure. But I agree with that for sure. But a big booty butt. They let what did Nina Chanel do? No, isn't he? Yeah, I'm looking over.
Tiana, Nina Chanel.
No. With the freeze, the green freeze and Tiana's freeze, they let them go. Yeah, it was definitely.
That's not a new thing at this point. When you look at what J Balvin has done, when you look at what James Whitner's done, look at Nina Chanel Abney, we see what Tiana's done twice at this point. Yeah, they gotta let it. Travis letting him throw backward swooshes on any and everything he wants to. When you get with these collaborators, hell, P-Rod. They let P-Rod bring back the P-Rod 1 All-Star, which was a PE.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention that amongst the All-Star stuff. I was supposed to mention it last week, but I forgot to write it down. When you're dealing with these high-level collaborators,
you gotta let them loose.
You have to trust them.
Yeah. You
got to trust them. You have to trust the following that they were able to create, and you have to believe that the people. Union, look at what they let Union do to the Field General, and the Cortez, and the Jordan 2 and the 4. Like this is the time to let loose. You can be collaborative. That's the name of the game, is to be collaborative, but you have to let these creators create. You can't just make something for them and have them put their name on it. A lot of them ain't gonna want to go with that.
Let them have that. Yeah, let them have that freedom of expression that they really desire and want. Because basically, once you do that, the flair comes out, the originality comes out, the street trend. And what they set the street trends. So let them set the street trends for us.
Yeah, I mean that's the point of having the collaboration. Like some artist collaborations, I can understand them possibly being a little tighter with the reins, but a lot of these artists nowadays are heavily tied to fashion. They care about fashion, and they do designs for other brands. When you look at a Virgil, who I think is really the start of the whole letting collaborators do what they want to do. Look at what he did to every single sneaker that he touched. Deconstructing stuff, unseaming stuff, like letting the wings hang on the Jordan 1 is something that I feel like people wanted. You know what I'm saying? Putting messages on the sneakers and stuff.
Yeah, to be honest, a lot of people did that with the 4s. So what it's like when some people don't even put in the 4s, like the wings and the 4s, they let them hang. That's what I'm saying.
Where you think Virgil got the idea from?
Exactly.
Probably from the 4s.
If you do it with the 4s, what we just do it with 1s. And the rookie, to be honest, the rookie of the year had the writing, and you could kind of detach. It had a detachable flap with the writing underneath it, which is awesome, bro. It was there to be done, and he did it.
So letting the collaborators have more control, I think, is the name of the game at this point. And it would behoove them to continue to do that. And when you get these talented creators like this, you got to let them rock.
Yeah, 100%. It's like what King Rob would say. It's a beautiful thing, bro. Because it is beautiful. That's the way. That's what excites us as sneakerheads, to see something new, interesting, unique. And I don't like the Tiana Taylor Jordan 3s are exceptional. The way they just let her do her thing on that. the whole concept in design, all of that, beautiful, absolutely beautiful, bro. So it just seems like everybody wants to go to the Swoosh, bro. Everybody wants to be going for that number one territory, that target of the Swoosh, because it is number one at this moment in time. So let's see what happens. It's
going to continue to be number one, because that's what we do. We come in first, whether we racing, whether we running, whether we training, whether we working, or whether we jumping fresh, we come in first.
All the time.
That's the name of the game. And you want to land with the first place competitor every time. Ain't no more of that madness that we were seeing years ago, because people was tired. People was tired of seeing the same things, tired of getting the same thing, tired of the same ideas being respun. You got to innovate, and you got to bring something new and different all the time.
Yeah. New brains, new collaborators, new influencers always bring new ideas, and that's how you recycle and continuously keep it moving. And be honest, I'm glad. I was supposed to mention this earlier when you mentioned Don C. I'm glad Don C's back doing stuff. He's with Vape people now. Like, it's good to see he's back doing stuff. And putting his name to stuff again, because I missed it. To be honest, Don C had a really good couple of Jordan. He had the Jordan 2s, which were amazing. I still think they're such an amazing sneaker. I hope that he does more. He keeps bringing that influence in. So it's good to see, bro. It's very good to see fresh minds bringing fresh ideas, and it's always good to see that.
I'm gonna just stop doing discounts if you're gonna bring it all up during the show.
I'm helping you out, bro.
Let me just stop.
Sorry, bro. That was all the quick strikes, bro. What's next?
You know what's next. You want to call that out too? You want to say it now?
No.
We won't have to.
I don't want to jump the gun.
When resale is too high.
Damn resellers. Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts. Order in the court. Order.
When the back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
Order in the court.
the sneaker court of public
Guilty.
opinion.
Guilty! Welcome back to Sneaker Court of Public Opinion with me, Judge Public Opinion, aka Jump the Gun T, with executioner.
Oh, man.
I had to do it. This week we got two subjects on the dockets. I'll talk about targets. Yeah, this is the first shot to everybody that was fighting at All-Star Weekend, everybody that was trying to clamber for sneakers on All-Star Weekends. I'm talking to you, Mr. Reseller. I'm talking to you who are trying to get those sneakers, and I'm talking to all of the people in the community that are trying to buy these sneakers of the resellers. Don't buy the sneakers of the resellers. Wait for the price to tank and make these resellers look like absolute idiots for doing what they're doing and showing their asses and showing the fact that they are hungry for something that they should not get in terms of resale prices. So on that note, bro, I want to just say, stop buying resale sneakers, let them tank, and then we can watch more videos of idiots that want to say, I can't get rid of my Black Cat 4s. What do you want to say, bro?
Yeah. They fighting over 5s. We've been telling y'all 5s is one of them ones, but y'all don't want to believe us. So just let the 5s drop and let the fools fight. It is what it is. Fools fighting for 5s. Triple F.
Yeah. That's crazy. On that, I'm going to say, Guilty. For all the resellers fighting over sneakers, for all the people that was fighting over sneakers, you made an ass out of you and you yourself, and there's not assumed there because we knew everything that was going to happen. It was going to be chaos. You made your ass totally out of yourself. I hope the sneakers that you bought for resale nobody buys and actually buys for general release when they come out, and because they will come out and it will potentially sit there and probably most likely Probably, yeah. I'm thinking maybe, yeah, probably go and sell. So on that, I hope you tank. That's what you deserve. You think you want to say?
Get a job.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. That's the one. Get a proper job. Because reselling sneakers is not what it used to be 5 years ago. So on that. Second on the docket. Guilty. We have more cases this week. I'm going to just open my phone up. We have more cases this week where we have places that are looted. Police seize 457k worth in fake Nike, Adidas, Uggs, and other things from flea market. Do you want to elaborate, bro?
Yeah, this is a flea market in Lawrence. I think it was in Louisiana, if I'm not mistaken. Lawrence Police Department seized 1,807 items of Nike, 822 items of Adidas, and 176 items of Uggs. All counterfeit merchandise, which means that 457K, if all this stuff was real, would probably be over $1 million worth of merchandise. This is what I was telling y'all last week. These are the true reskillers right here.
Reskillers, yeah, that's the one. Reskillers.
Because they buying counterfeit goods. Now, these people are selling this stuff for probably under retail. We see the videos all the time. Shout out to Collywood. We see Collie go to these markets in China where a lot of this counterfeit stuff is being sold and it's not for retail. It's less than retail. And I'm pretty sure there are a lot of resellers who go to these types of places and buy this counterfeit merch and try to sell it as real. And that's where you end up getting scammed on places like StockX when they do the bogus legit checks. It's all one big circle. Counterfeit leads to resale, leads to you being mad when you wear your sneakers in the rain and they fall apart because the glue ain't good.
Yeah, they probably got porcupines smelling those sneakers at StockX to actually pass them, so don't trust them. On that note, guys, guilty. The reskillers are out there. They're kind of trying to scalp your head. So watch out for them. Don't buy fake pairs. Don't listen to anybody that wears and buys fake pairs. And on top of that, walk away quite quickly from anybody that's trying to sell you fake pairs. Don't be associated with them. It's like a disease. Don't get inflicted by it. Just walk away. And anything you want to say?
Yeah, I said Louisiana. This is actually Lawrence, Massachusetts.
Okay, Massachusetts. Yeah, there you go. On that note, thank you for the authorities for seizing goods that should never have been sold, and round of applause to you guys for doing that. That's it, bro. Guilty. That's it.
It's extra guilty. Y'all guilty.
Guilty with spice on top. Reskillers. It's come back again. We need to copyright that name, bro.
When resale is too high.
Damn resellers. Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts. Order in the court. Order.
The back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
Order in the court.
the sneaker court of public
Guilty.
opinion.
I should never let that name fly. Because
Reskillers.
yeah, last week I didn't like it, but then I named the episode Reskillers, and now I'm used to hearing it and saying it. I don't like it.
That's how a trend catches on. Okay, cool. This is gonna be the proof in the pudding, right? Right this moment in time, right? If people are listening to us, if people are actually listening to us, and this name kicks off, you know where it originated from, because nobody else has ever said that. So if the bigger companies start using resellers, we know they're listening. That's the test. That's the test now, because that's what, bro. It'll be funny if it happens though.
Nah, I'm with you, but I don't think they're gonna do it because they'll know then it'll be giving us credit for something, and they hate to give us credit. Only Niecy Nash and James Whitner are willing to give us credit for anything.
Yeah, exactly that. But if it does happen, then you know they're listening. Then you know they're definitely listening.
So we already know they are.
All right, cool. Cool. Discounts, let's go.
Whatever discounts I got left.
See, I made this show even better because not a lot of discounts left, so we can hit the two. We're about to hit the 2 hour mark. Go on, bro, quickly.
I like having a lot of discounts. We on time anyway. Anessa Morrow, female hooper, is now signed with Reebok. They keep happening.
We keep telling people. I know. It's only a matter of time, bro. It's only a matter of time. This whole episode reminds me of DJ Khaled's, what do you call it? Taking over. We taking over one CD at a time. That's the one. Anta's doing it. Reebok's doing it. There you go, bro.
I hate that song. Shout out to Reebok basketball. For some reason, I saw a post where people was talking about the Adidas Tang jacket. Did you see that?
No.
It's pretty much Adidas traditional track jacket, but it's got the buttons in the front like a kimono.
No.
Like a gi kind of.
You're talking about Edison Chan's collaboration with they had the same jacket, yeah?
It's called a Tang jacket.
Yeah. There's my missus showed me. I was about to say Mrs. name. The missus showed me the other week. She was like, "Are you sure you want to get this jacket?" And I said, "Look at this." And she showed me the whole history. I'll bring it in the post-pod when we do it, right? She showed me the whole history behind it, right? And it's built through atrocity and oppression, and I couldn't buy it. I literally couldn't buy it.
Well, this one outlet, the outlet that I saw it on, tried to compare it to the Panda Dunk. Stop it. Y'all gonna keep trying to associate shit. Ain't nothing gonna ever be the Panda Dunk. It was a phenomenon. I'm so glad it's over. I still got a bunch of pairs in my house. Shout out to the dancer lady. She still love her pandas. But it was a phenomenon that will not be replicated. If something else ends up going crazy or selling super well, there will never be another Panda Dunk phenomenon. It was a time in history that we lived through. Hopefully you were involved in the sneaker culture during that time to be able to just, now I can think back on it fondly because never did we see such a plain sneaker make such an uproar, especially in the same colorway over and over again. As many releases as we saw.
Yo, bro.
Nothing. This jacket is not the Panda.
Donahoe really done a hole on that sneaker, bro.
Boy, listen.
Bad.
Nah, that was good. I like that one. I appreciate that one. That was good. Made me wish you would have. Never mind.
Next one.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander has signed a brand ambassador deal with Levi's. Shout out to Shea. He be looking real corny in my opinion. I mean, he out here with denim gloves on and shit. Like, what is it with the gloves with SGA, man? He always would have put some gloves on, leather gloves, denim gloves. Stop it, bro. It's not cool.
Oh, you know what the saying is? If you want to keep your hands supple, you put Vaseline and put gloves on them.
That's why Ant was clowning him on that commercial.
Kicks.
That's why. Ant from Atlanta, just like me. You see the same thing. Okay.
All right.
Asics is now making recycled sneaker furniture. And it's hard, bro. It's hard.
That's a good idea.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
I want one of these chairs. It's so hard. Oh man. Shout out to Asics for not wasting materials.
Yeah. That's how you recycle material properly.
I was gonna say Don C got a baby collab, but TJ already told y'all about that. I was gonna say Swoosh Man is back, but TJ already told y'all about that. I was gonna say Nishi Nash got a Genie 6, but we already talked about it. Asia Wilson is a free agent. She may not be back with the Las Vegas Aces. All the championships, all the MVPs, y'all better not be stupid. Because what they going to do is they going to fuck around and let Asia Wilson and Angel Reese end up on the same team. Oh, trouble. If they let Angel Reese, if Chicago let Angel, and Chicago got a bad reputation with holding players, retaining great players. If they let Angel Reese and Angel Wilson get on the same team, it's gonna be trouble. R.I.P. Bernie Mac. Swarovski Air Jordan 1. We talked about it before. It's looking like it's getting closer to a release date. And it also looks like somebody just put random spots of glue and just let the Swarovski crystals rain down on the glue spots because the shoes look random as hell. They look nice. Women's exclusive. So if y'all like the Swarovski Nike Jordan collection, y'all look out for that. 23XL Racing Air Jordan 9 PE. If we start seeing PEs for the Jordan Racing team, it's going to be some butt hurt people out here because them 9s hard. All black, leather and suede, red highlights.
Crazy.
Yeah. You seen them?
It's crazy. No, I'm gonna check them out.
Yeah, they are.
Bro, we had the falls already, so you know.
No, but this is like the pit crew is actually wearing these.
Sheesh.
Yeah, these ain't just a one-off for the actual driver. This is the whole pit crew was outfitted with these PEs. So I think moving forward, we might start seeing some Jordan Team Racing exclusive retros that's going to hurt some feelings out here. Because people that like 9s definitely want these. Trust me.
For sure.
A conversation I thought we was going to have on the pod, but come to find out wasn't necessary. Air Max 95 Paisley. I thought you wanted to compare them to the ERDL 95.
No. What's your thoughts on them? Quickly.
They're not the ERDL 5s.
No.
95s, rather. No. That ERDL with that multicolored camo is one of my favorite 95s ever. The more I look at them, the more I tend to like them. I see what they're trying to do. I just don't like Paisley, that they put the neon on it.
Yeah, there's something really odd. You know what? The ERDL is like more of a darker sneaker, which is like the base of it's all black. I like that. I like that. And if they'd done that with the Paisley, I think it would have hit more. It would have hit more harder with the colours they use with the Paisley. And I think that's what's missing from it. It doesn't suit a white silhouette.
It's like they tried to just put Paisley on top of the neon.
Yeah.
The neon part is what's throwing me off. I like the Paisley prints, the different colors, the black, red, green, blue. But yeah, they coming though. coming
Yeah.
supposedly this spring. So Peso Pluma has signed with Adidas.
Mm-hmm.
So more artists coming, more collabs coming. Adidas trying to keep up. They signing more collaborators. I don't know much about Peso Pluma. I know he's very popular. So we'll see what he got coming with Adidas in the near future. And one legendary street ball company who still make dope, super dope graphic tees. They brought back the Mad Pro for the All-Star game. One of their better selling silhouettes. I know a lot of street ballers are happy about that. It's all purple, got some All-Star branding and stuff on it. So shout out to N1. Hopefully they stay around for the foreseeable future. Anish gonna like this. Nike GT Future Galaxy.
Yeah.
I hope you can get that pair, bro. We don't have confirmation on a date or actual release yet, but I know for a fact Anish is all over this. He put it in the chat.
Yeah.
I saw it before I saw him put it in the chat.
Yeah, same.
So, yeah, we know Anish going to be all over that. So hopefully you can get your pair, bro.
Crazy pair.
And last but not least, I can't remember the name of the podcast where I know Waz from, I know him from TYT. He's a contributor on TYT. He has a sports podcast with, I want to say Danny Green, former NBA player. I can't remember the name of their podcast, but they had Paul Pierce, a.k.a. Podcast P, on the podcast where they trolled him by giving him a pair of LeBron 23 in Miami twice. If y'all follow the NBA, y'all know Paul Pierce has been one of the biggest LeBron haters forever, ever since LeBron knocked them out of the playoffs when he was playing with Miami and ended their championship run with Ray Allen, Garnett, and Rondo in tow. Got them right on up out of there. Went on to win multiple championships. And Paul Pierce can't find no love in his heart for LeBron. So for Waz and them to gift him a pair of LeBron 23s, Miami twice, which signifies the 2 championships that LeBron won with Miami, where they steamrolled the Celtics, that's 50 Cent level trolling.
Yeah. Especially with, did you see what 50 Cent did recently?
I don't like 50.
Yeah. Any more discounts, bro?
Especially since we found out a lot of the shit that he was putting in that Puff Doc was wrong. Had us looking wrong on the post pod when we talked about it. So I'm back to being off 50 because he played too much.
Yeah, he always played too much. That's the problem with 50.
Yeah. That's it, bro. That's all I got.
That's it. Oh, that was all the discounts. And that was a show pretty much.
Yeah. There's a lot to cover. But we did it. We did it in good time.
All-Star Weekend is always going to be crazy. That's the crazy times.
Yeah. And the actual All-Star game is tonight. I'm going to tune in. I don't know. I doubt if I'll be entertained by it. The dunk contest was good last night. I missed the 3-point contest, but I did get to see the dunk contest as the dancing lady and I were out for our Valentine's Day dinner. We chose not to go fancy. We went to a wing spot. Shout out to Dugan's. And we just kicked it like old school kicked it. So, yeah, they had the dunk contest on. Shout out to all the participants and the winner. I can't remember his name. Younger guy. Played for Miami. Last name Johnson. I can't remember his first name. But yeah, I'm gonna probably watch the game. I always watch the All-Star game, but I don't expect it to be too exciting.
Yeah. You see what happens. It'll be interesting.
or it'll be boring.
One or two.
Yeah. That's it, man. We appreciate y'all. Appreciate all the bros. Shout out to Cam. I just heard from Cam yesterday. Shout out to the bro Cam.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dale. I hadn't heard from Dale in a while. So like you said earlier, hopefully he's doing good.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody, all the bros, Jamie, Dwayne, Daniel, everybody, all the supporters, everybody who's tuning in, everybody who's hitting all the good buttons and having the good conversations with us offline, online, and everything else. Shout out to those 2 people in South America. We got 2 in South America. We got one in South Africa. So when we looked at the demographics last week, it was surprising to see how far our reach is. We got people all over the world who listen to the pod. So we appreciate everybody in the U.S., in the U.K., and everywhere else in the world. We're all brothers and sisters. There will be no division over here unless you wear New Balance. And we're going to urge y'all to take them off.
That's that one too. Radicals. That's radical, bro.
It is what it is, man.
Yeah.
Have a great day, great week, great month, great year, and continue to buy what you like, rock what you like. Don't believe the hype because the hype ain't real. And remember, sneakers don't make you cool.
You make the sneakers cool. That's the one all the time. Set the trends.
And high fashion don't make you cool either.
Yeah, that's the one. Set the trends. Don't let the trends set you. Be a trendsetter.
That's what I'm
Hey, bro.
Listen to the man when you're telling the truth. God damn it.
Peace out, guys. Peace.
Peace.